Hi everyone, Jill from Red Tent Australia here, and I am so excited to be sitting with Kim Fairminer. Kim has made several appearances in the Red Tent this last year, 2017, so she may be familiar to you, and if you haven't started following her on social media, I suggest you do. So let me tell you a little bit about Kim. She is a qualified transpersonal therapist, a professional astrologer with more than 20 years hands-on experience as a practicing witch. She weaves her natural fluency in the symbolic language of the stars with a down-to-earth practicality to help you bring your world without and your world within into perfect alignment. Kim's clients, I'm one of them, rave about the deep spiritual insights she facilitates with honesty and passion, as well as her uncanny predictive accuracy. When she's not stargazing or circle casting, you'll find Kim tucked away in suburban Brisbane, practicing Spanish on her cat and drinking tea in her activewear. We're very excited that Kim is going to be a presenter at this year's Boundless Self-Love Retreat, Invoking the Warrior Woman, and her workshop is going to be called Discover Your Mars. So, what's the best way for you to get what you want? How do you assert your individuality? Do you fight or take flight? Understanding Mars as the archetype of the warrior is the key to the answer to these questions. Mars puts a rocket under you and fires you up, sometimes with mixed results. He helps you to stand up for yourself and get things done. He doesn't mind treading on a few toes along the way. We will begin the workshop with a guided path working where you will directly experience your natal Mars. You'll close your eyes, listen to Kim's voice, relax, and you'll let your imagination lead. After some time to record your path working experience, you will regroup and discover the meaning of the symbols in the path working, and then have the opportunity to share how the archetype of the warrior is operating in your life. Oh, this is going to be a good one, Kim. So let me start by asking you, what influenced you to come and present at Boundless Self-Love Retreat?
I've been a member of Red Tent for a while, and I have a young daughter. So I've watched these Boundless Self-Love Retreats for the last couple of years going, oh, I really wish I could be there, but it just wasn't the right time to leave my daughter for a whole weekend. So this year she's going to hang out with her dad, and I am going to come along, and I will be presenting. But and that is exciting. But what I'm most excited about is just hanging out with a group of women and celebrating our divine femininity through laughter and ceremony, and just listening and sharing, and yeah, just kind of leaving the mum and wife and away for a while. It'll be great.
It's so exciting. I can't wait. I wish it was tomorrow. So talking about what you do, what is it that drives you to do what you do?
It's helped me. So I've learned it, and I'm a real firm believer in that when you learn something and you hold wisdom, it's your responsibility to pass that wisdom along. So the things that I've learned through my life journey, I want to pass on to other people, the modalities that have helped me. Yeah, astrology I have a great passion for. It just kind of really helps everything make sense. It works on so many levels: the spiritual level, your inner psychological mind, and you know, everyday things. I mean, it can even help you find your lost glasses through a horror or something. Like, it's just so multi-layered, like living on this magnificent earth is. Like, there's so many ways of being here and experiencing life, and astrology addresses all those levels of awareness.
Yeah, I'm such a big fan as well, and you've really helped me to understand it on such a deeper level. So, and I know this much.
Yeah, it's a rabbit hole. You go down there and you keep tumbling, and there's just always more. It's just such a rich tradition.
Yeah, fascinated. So, talking about invoking the warrior woman, can you come up with and share a time where you've had to invoke and become the warrior woman for us?
My natal Mars is quite prominent. So in my earlier days, I had to actually tone her down because she would just kind of, you know, I wouldn't say maybe go out looking for trouble, but that desire to test myself in a lot of circumstances. Thankfully, as I've aged, I've also mellowed. And I've learned like appropriate situations in which to sort of, you know, let that warrior come to the fore. And, you know, that's the awareness that astrology can help you bring to your everyday life. So things like when I got divorced and I had to, you know, sort out all that stuff that happens, yeah, and kind of relearn how to be on my own and sort out the financial stuff and all the paperwork and just, you know, be independent again. That was definitely a time I used my inner warrior. Asking for a pay rise from you know, in the workplace, you know, recognizing my value, my worth, standing up for it, and going into this situation that's you know, intimidating. It's, you know, like I had to be a bit courageous there. And, you know, after I did it, and I've only done this once in my life, which is unbelievable, really. Like, you know, I'm over 40 now, and yeah, I've only ever asked upfront for a pay rise once. It's crazy. But yeah, I did it, and they said yes. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? Like years and years ago, how much could I possibly be earning? So yeah, it's funny in those small little circumstances that we as women find ourselves in, by stepping into that empowered space that the warrior offers to us, we confront that social conditioning that, oh, you know, like a divorcee, ooh, she's a threat, she's like, you know, what's she up to now, and you know, the pay gap and things like that, you know, things that we meet as individuals in that social context. So that you know, getting in touch with your warrior, knowing what she likes to do, how she operates, can really help you consciously access that in the right situations. And yeah,
and that's
what I'm hoping my workshop will yeah,
it's so great. And I love, we are so on the same page with all of this, and this is really what Invoking the Warrior Woman is all about. When we were thinking about the idea, and when it dropped in, it's not about coming up and, you know, going into battle and a winner and a loser and, you know, we're going to fight. It's not about that. It's about really finding it within yourself, standing up for yourself, but also standing up for other people and just supporting. And the image in my mind's eye is creating this circle of support, you know, and one hand on your heart and one hand on the back of the sister next to you, yeah, in that circle. So you're giving to yourself, but you're also giving to the people in the other side, and the rest of the circle, and eliminating isolation. You know, this is we're all sort of so separate these days, and all making stories up in our heads, but we're really very similar. And so yeah, that's exactly what this weekend is about, and I'm so glad you're going to be there with us.
Me too.
So for those that are watching, please secure your space now. The Red Tent Retreat has sold out. The first 2 years that we did it sold out at least a month before. We had so many people disappointed in the last years, and they said, I'm going to go there next year. I'm going to go there next year. So if you were one of those people, please make sure that you secure your spot. Payment plans are available. It really is available to just about everybody. So we really hope to see you there. It's the end of May, and thank you very much, Kim. We'll see you then.
You definitely will.